Hi everyone, welcome back to The Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. God is worthy to be praised. Today I want to talk about something that is important that a lot of relationships are going through right now in this time. So today I want to talk about God said know the signs of someone that is using you. Know when to back away from them. You got to know the signs of somebody using you. It can be, them asking you the same thing over and over. Hey, can I have some money? You know, the thing is, people ask for money, people ask for, different things. Yes, they may need help with it, but if they constantly ask for the same thing over and over, sometimes it can be they're using you. And you just have to be careful, be very careful when people are trying to take advantage of you. Sometimes people can take advantage of you and you don't know it because you're so nice. You just have to be careful because sometimes you can hurt them. And I'm just being honest with you. I remember growing up in school and you know, people used to ask me all the time, hey Ashley, you got some snacks? You got some snacks? I tell them no. And they like, can you give me some snacks? Can you give me? They knew. A lot of people knew that I always had snacks in my book bag because I would go to the corner store every time I would go to school, and I would fill my book bag up with different foods. And I mean junk food, y'all. I'm talking about cookies, chips, whatever I loved, I would eat it. And cause I had a lot of time in school, and I would have my little snacks because we would have movie time. We would have, different activities. And I said, you know what? To sit in these classes all this time, I got to bring me some snacks. So I would bring snacks and stuff. And people knew, oh, Ashley got the snacks. Let's ask Ashley. So all I'm saying is pay attention to the signs when people using you. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes, yes, people, they may need help. But if they keep saying, "Oh, girl, I need this," and can you give me $100? And every time, look, every time on the first of the month they ask you for $100, and then okay, they ask you for $100, then they ask you again on the 10th for $100. You gotta pay attention. Pay attention to the numbers. I'm telling you, it's a specific number. Why they ask you on that same date? I promise you. You gonna say Ashley was right. They ask you on the first, then they ask you on the 10th, then they ask you on the 20th. It's like they ask you every 10 days or every whatever days. You gonna find out. Even in relationships, you have to be careful. You're supposed to be in a relationship with your husband, with your wife, and they using you in the way of, oh, I'm gonna do what I want to do. All I'm saying is be careful who you lay with, be careful who you're talking to, be careful who you stand with, because a lot of people are using people in a way of being disrespectful, and a lot of us, we don't find out until the end, until something really happens, till that person really dead. All I'm saying is pay attention to the signs. When you see something going on, you know, tell them about themselves. Be like, look, you ain't gonna keep on coming to my house. You ain't gonna keep on doing things that you think I can't see what you're doing. You gotta be straightforward with people because people, they play with your kindness for your weakness, and you gotta start speaking up. All I'm saying to y'all, speak up for yourself. Stop allowing people to come over to your house. Stop allowing people to just go in your refrigerator, touching your stuff and doing anything. You got to be careful who you allow in your house. Be careful who you allow in your bedroom and all this stuff. And they touching your perfume and all this stuff. And you wonder why all this stuff, it get deeper and deeper. The way God is talking, it will get deeper and deeper because when they start to use you, oh my goodness, they start going into your bedroom. They start going into your bedroom. And they start, I'm telling you, people have demons in them. They will start touching things in your house and you be wondering why you can't sleep on your pillow. Because they praying and they putting all this stuff in your household. You gotta be careful who you're around. Because it get deeper and deeper. And be careful who's using you. Know the signs. Pay attention to those people and say, look, you got to know. I'm telling y'all. You have to know it. You have to know when to move away from them. Sometimes we don't want to move away because we love them. We care. Listen, forget all of that. You got to move on in your life, and you got to know the signs of when somebody using you. How do you know the signs? When they keep asking for the same thing. When they keep being around you and they just want money. I don't need a friend that just want to use me. And I'm being honest. Listen to me. Some of y'all need to learn how to speak up. Some of y'all have friends in y'all life, they just ask for stuff. I'm going to tell y'all, I've been there. I was that type of girl that always had money on me. And people knew it. They knew that, oh, Ashley the one got the money. And every time they will go broke. Oh, Ashley, can I get 10? Can I get $20? And I'm like, look, you need to get a job. I wasn't even, listen to me, I'm 15, 14. Sometimes I was like 25 right now. You know, I'm 30. And I'm just saying, when you know that you broke, I'm just being honest with you. I may look like I'm going through, but I hold on to a little couple of change in my wallet. One thing about me, I may keep like $40, $50 in my wallet because you never know what you may need it for. I may look broke, but I ain't acting like it. One thing about me, all I'm going to say is this, be careful. Always, as a woman, always keep $100 or $200 in your wallet. You gonna need it for a rainy day. You gonna need it for something. I know some of y'all may say, oh, I don't carry change. I can't do it. Listen to me. I'm telling you why. My grandfather told us it's important to carry money on you. Just in case a nuggethead want to act stupid, you know how to get back home. You got to learn how to respect yourself. If you can't respect yourself, if you can't, treat yourself right, how somebody else going to do you with respect? All I'm saying to you is stop allowing people to use you. Know when to speak up. Know when to talk. You ain't no on mute. Speak up. Because if you don't speak up, they're going to continue to use you. They're going to keep on abusing you. They're going to keep on neglecting you. They're going to keep doing whatever they feel that they can do. All I'm saying to y'all is speak up. When you see somebody using you, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm talking about when I'm saying using. It can be different things than using. It can be they're using you for sex. They can be using you for your money. They can be using you just to hang out. They can be using you for anything. Pay attention to the signs. Know when to move. Know when to walk away. Know when to say no. Know when to speak up. Know when to say, no, I can't do that. It ain't right. What you talking about? I ain't doing that. Know when to back away. I'm telling you, backing away can save some of y'all lives. I don't care how much money they have. That's the problem we have. Listen to me, we sit there and worry about money. As I got older, money, it comes and go. But your soul won't. God is very serious on the spiritual level. He very serious on the spiritual level. And it's either you want to be saved or you don't. Some of you, your focus is money, food, clothes, shoes. You focus on the wrong thing. And that's why you're in the same situation. I told y'all, I don't care if I just had $1 in my wallet. That dollar gonna turn over one day. You always, as a woman, hold on to $100 because you never know. You going out on a date and a man can't even pay for the date. So what that tell you? I don't care if you're going out on a date. Make sure you have your money. And I'm being honest. A lot of people tell you, oh, I pay for the date. And guess what? Their car is declined. And guess what? You got to pay for the date. Always be smart. If I'm going out on a date with somebody, I'm going to always have at least $100 on me. Because sometimes the person that's paying for it, their card is declined. I'm telling you. Or sometimes people will get all this food. Y'all know some of y'all already did this before in your life. You order all this food to eat it, and guess what? It don't pay for it. When the waitress turn their head, you left out the restaurant. You so stupid. They got you on camera. Listen, don't take a woman out if you can't afford to pay for the date. And I'm just being honest with you. Stop wasting people's time. If you know that you ain't got no money, don't tell her, baby, I'm gonna take you out to Red Lobster. I'm gonna take you out to Outback Steakhouse. I'm gonna take you out to, all these different restaurants. And you can't even pay your own rent. I'm telling you, people living free. People are living free. They got the girlfriends doing more than them. And they a man. The Bible specifically says if a man don't work, he shouldn't eat. You go to the Bible. You open your Bible up. You a man, you watching me. You read the word of God. Don't come back and forth at me. I'm telling you the truth. The Bible says it. If a man don't work, he shouldn't eat. You shouldn't even eat a banana. You don't need to eat a home cooked meal because you're not working. You supposed to be providing for your wife. Some of you not even married. Let me tell you something. I wasn't married neither. In the beginning, I wasn't married. I prayed. I fast. God sent my husband. And all I'm saying to you is y'all got to stop making some excuses. I don't feel like praying. And be specific. When you ask God for stuff, be specific. Because God, look, he ain't got time to play games with you. If you want to play with God and all this, you want to play all these games, God like, look, I ain't got time for that. Some of y'all want to settle down, but you can't handle a man. You can't handle a woman. But you want God to bless you with different things. God can't bless you because you know why? You keep using people. That's why some of y'all not settled down yet, because you're sitting there using people for money, sitting there using people. And you think God gonna bless you. God ain't gonna bless you. You're gonna have a curse on your life until you learn how to apologize to the people that you hurt. I'm telling y'all. How I know that? Because I seen people went through it. I seen people had a curse on their life because they was using people. They was abusing people. They was lying on people. And God said, you know what? I got you. People trying to help you, and you up there going back and forth with them, arguing with them. Some of y'all know who you are. You're using people for their money, using people for sex, using people for every dime they got. I need some food. I need some money. Yeah, bro, I pay you back on the first. It's not funny, because you will reap everything you sow. I learned that. And I'm telling you, using people is not funny. You got to learn how to say, look, no. And I mean it. I said no. I ain't giving you nothing. Sometimes you got to tell people, you want some bananas? No. Tell them, no, you can't get nothing. You can't get nothing at my house. I'm telling y'all, and I know from my experience, people used to use me, man. Call me, hey girl, can I get $100? And I'm so stupid. I get them $100, and guess what? When it first came, they ain't paid me back. Oh girl, I'm pay you back. Give me a couple of days. I got you. Give me 3 days. I sound funny, but it ain't funny. Cause look, some of you listen to me. I want y'all to catch this in the spirit. You try to pay your rent, but you giving your rent money out to people. You say, okay, girl, look, just give me that money on the first. I can't be stupid and give you the money that I need to pay my rent, and I'm giving it away to you. Y'all gotta think smart. If I only got $1,000, I'ma hold on to it, cause I gotta pay my rent. I gotta pay for things that I gotta do. Stop giving people your last. And the reason why I say stop giving people your last, because you need to pay your rent. You need to pay, your car note. If you got $1,000, okay, your rent may be like what? I'll say $600 or whatever. Some of y'all on low income or whatever, just according to your rent, okay? So the thing I'm saying is this. Be smart, not dumb. I need y'all to think with your brain, okay? Think with your brain, not with your mouth. Yeah, girl, I got you. I give you $100. I got you. You give her your $100, and guess what? You gotta stop being stupid. I gotta say this. Stop being stupid. Stop being stupid. I need y'all to think smart. I need you to think with your head, not your mouth. Because let me tell you, your brain, it tells you, no, I'm not going to do this. But your mouth is telling you, yeah, girl, come over here, get this $100. I got you. Your mouth will say a lot because you're excited to be around your girlfriends and your males or whatever. But listen, if you know that you're struggling with financially situations, you know that you're struggling with keeping money. Listen to me. We all got struggles. Some of us, we can't keep money in our pocket. Let me tell you something. I used to be like this long time ago, and I couldn't keep money on me for some reason. And I prayed over that, and I said, God, what is this? It's like I couldn't keep money in my pocket. And it was like the Lord was saying, my family was struggling with a financially situation. And I prayed and I said, Lord, whatever is going on in my family about financial situation, I ask that you take it off of me. And I was talking to God because let me tell you something. Sometimes it can be some things that happen in your generation, and you got to break that generational curse. I break every financial situation that is in my family. I break every curse that was in my family of struggling. And you got to be specific when you pray. Lord, I ask, Father, that you allow my hands to reach this job. I ask, Father, that you allow my application to reach the boss. You got to be specific when you pray. Lord, whatever the devil is trying to put on me, let it not work. When I start to pray like that, the devil start to move. You hear me? The devil was moving away. My application, let me tell y'all, my application got denied it one time. It got denied it. But when I put the praying oil on that application, they wanted to know why it was so greasy. Because I said, that's the power of God on that application. The man was looking at me. I said, that's Jesus on that application. And guess what? He said, I'm going to hide you. I said, I know that's right. When you want me to start? He said, I want you to start tomorrow. I said, all right now. I signed that application in his face, and he allowed me to start that job tomorrow. Because after I finished signing that, I had my praying oil in my purse. And I wiped a little praying oil on it. I said, I cover this in the name of Jesus. And I gave it to him. And he told me, he looked at it. He said, you hide. I want you tomorrow. It's all about selling yourself. Let me tell y'all something. It's about selling yourself. When I say sell yourself, I'm talking about let people know that you mean business. Let people know that you serious about what you want in life. Don't ever sit down on your success. You can be powerful. You just got to stop being lazy. Some of y'all have to stop being lazy. That's why they hiring so many different people, because they know a lot of us as Black African American, we lazy. Some of us don't want to work. Some of us are lazy. We got to get back into the working. We got to start. I don't care if you got your own laundromat. You don't find a lot of Black people with their own laundromat. You got to start something that you love to do. And listen to me. Some of y'all know who you are. You Black African American. You need to start your own restaurant. Stop playing and start that restaurant. You know who you are. You watching me. Start your own restaurant. Start your own book service. Start your own company. Do what you need to do, your own cleaning business. Stop being scared to step out on faith and say, Lord, whatever you want me to do with my hands, you anoint me. You use me for your glory. And be specific. When you pray to God, be specific with your prayer. Because I'm going to tell you, I told y'all, and it's the honest truth. When I had my job, I ain't had no higher education. I'm telling you the truth. I ain't had no higher education. When I got hired at this job, I'm telling you, I graduated high school and college. But I wasn't like, you know, I would say a 12th grade level, but I graduated. I would say, let me tell y'all something. I want to talk about this too. Some of us, we were about our reading level, how we write, how we spell. Let me tell y'all this. I didn't even know. God had me in this big old business. I ain't gonna say name, but look, I was working in this company. And I tell you, this company was, oh my goodness. I ain't even know that I can touch it. But God said you can do all things through me. All you got to do is trust me. Hi, good morning. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Please thumbs up the live if you can. I love y'all. I love y'all for real. Listen, it doesn't matter what grade level you on. Let me tell y'all, when I graduated high school, I'm sure I wasn't on no 12th grade level, but I graduated. I showed up to school. I did what I had to do. Some of y'all as Black African American, I want to focus on us. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better. I want to talk about us. I want to talk about what we can do. Yes, we Black African American, but we can read, we can write. Come on, y'all. Don't be lazy. I don't care what they talking about. Go get a job. Go get an application. Go do what you got to do. Stop letting people tell you that you Black African American, you can't do nothing. You can do anything. I believe in you. When you can't even write, listen to me. God gonna write for you. You hear me? God helped me get my driving license. Let me tell y'all something. I was having problems. This is a true testimony. I was having problems with my vision, y'all. For real. I was having problems with my vision. I ain't never in my life had problems with my eyes before. And I heard the Holy Spirit, listen to me. This is the truth. I'm getting ready to tell somebody this. The Lord said, eat some kale. Do you hear me? He said, eat some kale. And I said, I was trying to take this I had to take this driving test, but I couldn't see, y'all. I couldn't see at all. The Lord said, eat some kale. I ate some kale, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell you. Look, the next day, let me tell you, I was up there driving. My eyesight was so clear. All I can see was the rain was gone. I was driving in the rain. I was driving in the sun, everything. I was seeing everything. I said, God, you done did it again. Come on now. God will show up. And let me tell you, I kept seeing this time, 10:10, right? And I got there at the driving school at 10 o'clock. And I finished my test at 10:10. And God said, you completed it. And I cried, y'all. When I passed the test, I cried because I couldn't believe it. Let me tell you this. Sometimes we rush God, but God said, I got you. You are on my time. Don't worry about nothing. I'm telling you, whatever you looking for, some of you may be like, oh, Lord, I feel like I'm moving slow. I just need money. The money gonna come. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, I'm thankful for my situation. It's some things I may need in my household, but I'm thankful. I may not have everything, but me looking at the bananas and looking at my kids happy, I'm thankful for that. Yes, we need things, but I'm thankful for what I have because I know that God will provide. He said, I will provide for you. All we have to do is stay in prayer. All we have to do is say, Lord, I need you every hour. Whatever you feel like you're going through, say, Lord, I need you. And lift your hands up and say, Lord, I need you. Because I'm going to tell you, every time you feel like you're going through something, pray. I want to read this Bible verse to y'all. You got to pray and have faith in yourself. God can't do nothing for you and you ain't got no faith. Listen to this. Hebrews 11:1, it reads, faith is the confidence that we hope for. We actually happen. It gives us, it shows about things we cannot see. Listen, if I'm praying and I'm saying, Lord, I want a house. Listen to me. I'm about to tell somebody how you can make your faith, your prayer come to pass. Let me tell you, I knew that I could pass that test. I just needed a little more faith. So when I did to God, I said, God, look, you know my heart desire. You know what I want. And God helped me to reach my goals. All I'm saying to you is whatever you feel, when you feel like you can't reach your goals, you reach your hand out to God and say, God, pull me up. Pull me up where I can't reach. And God did it. Let me tell y'all, I graduated. My GPA was awesome. I had a lot of community service in my school. People was like, oh my goodness. Let me tell y'all, my parents had us working at a young age. I used to sell candy, knocking on people's doors. One thing about me, my parents taught us how to make money. I knew how to make money at a young age. I just knew. I learned from my parents. My mom used to have us, and my dad used to have us knocking on people's door. We used to sell candy. I still remember. We used to have a little candy box with Hershey's, Snickers, Skittle, all that. We used to do that. I learned from my parents. I know how to keep money in my pocket. You understand what I'm saying? I learned from them. And they taught us how to keep money. And one day, my dad, he taught me and my sisters how to carry bags of groceries. One day you're gonna be by yourself. One day you ain't gonna have no man. You gotta learn how to be independent. My family, they taught us that. And guess what? One day I was independent. When I had Andrew, I was carrying my own grocery bags. I had to carry. One thing about me, I don't play about that. I keep food in my house. I don't care what I'm going through. My food ain't gonna run dry. I had cheeseburgers, everything up in here because I cook my food. I make it work. I make it work. Yesterday I made some baked chicken with some brown rice and mixed vegetables. I push it. I don't care if I got $1. That dollar gonna stretch. I ain't gonna get something. I don't care what I'm going through. I would never starve me or my family. As a mother, you got to keep going. And I'm being honest. Whatever you're going through, you need to push that aside and let it go. Stop allowing people to suffer because you're going through pain. Just because you're going through pain, you suck it up and you deal with it and you let it go. Lord, I need you to help me to let go of this guy, Tyrone. Lord, help me to let go of this woman and just talk to God and let it go. Lord, I'm having some issues with my financial. And I ask, Father, that you help me to get a job. I'm trying to provide for me and my kids. I'm struggling. And just be specific. Some of you as a man that's watching me, you are a great father. You can provide for your family. You got to believe in yourself. I don't care. Brittany don't want to be bothered with you. I don't care if that girl, Mariah, don't want to talk to you no more. So what? Do better by yourself. You take care of your kids. She want to put you on child support? Okay, that's fine. I ain't doing nothing wrong. You want to put me on child support? Okay, I'll take care of my kids through the system. Because let me tell you this. Sometimes a lady, they like to play with you. Okay? Some ladies are going to play with you because they think that you can't do nothing for your kids. What you need to do as a father, get a job. If she don't want to be with you no more, so what? Take care of your kids. Still pick your kids up every other weekend. Now, this day and time, some people, they want the mothers to do everything. And I'm just being honest. 9 times out of 10, the judge will give the mother full custody of her daughters or her sons, whatever. All I'm saying is this. If you're trying to get full custody or whatever you're trying to do, you got to have a job. You got to make sure you got a place where your kids and everybody can lay their head. And you, listen, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling you from my experience. Listen to me. I was living with my parents. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was living with my parents at the time. But my son was living with me. When I had my son Andrew, he was living with me. I was providing for him. My parents, listen, even though I was staying with my parents, I still was providing for my son. I was buying stuff for him. I had full custody of Andrew back then. And all I'm saying to you is this. If you want the judge to help you, you got to bring something to the table. You can't be a lazy father. You can't be a lazy parent. You can't be at home just sitting on the couch eating Flintstone chips and just thinking that things just gonna come to you. You got to put the work in. I've been a single mother for 5 years, and I tell you, I was a single mother for 5 years, taking care of my son, my daughter, and let me tell you, when God knows how you do, God will bring your first love back to you. He will bring the person back to you that you love. God knew that I love my first love, and He brought him back to me this year. Me and my husband got married this year. And I'm gonna tell you, if God can do it for me and him, God can do it for you. All I'm saying to you is this: y'all have to be responsible. You want God to change your story, you want God to help you in your future, you gotta stop lying. God can't help you when you lie. You sitting there lying. Let me tell you this. One thing about me, like I'm going through right now with my daughter father, he don't want to do anything for her. He don't want to do anything. But like, guess what? I ain't gonna go back and forth with you. I'm not. The best thing I can do is humble myself. Because a lot of people think, oh, I'ma just leave the baby with the father. Oh, I'ma just leave the baby with the mother. And I ain't gotta deal with no consequence. Yes, you do. Yes. In PG County, they don't play. In DC, they're not playing. And whatever state you in, you go to that courthouse and you talk to them and tell them that other parent ain't doing nothing, they gonna fix it. They will march to that parent house and tell them, boom, 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 boom. You're not doing enough for your child. You got a court hearing. That's one thing that the law don't play with. You gonna take care of your child. I'm telling you. You're not gonna sit around and be using your baby mother, using people, and thinking, I want y'all to understand, it's for the man. Because you think y'all know everything. Some of y'all think y'all know everything. Imagine, and I gotta say it this way. Imagine if God, imagine if God said that the girl was sick for the rest of her life and you have to raise that child. Are you capable to raise your daughter? I want people to understand that life can change. Life can change. The foot can become different. That's why you gotta watch how you treat people. That's how you gotta watch how you talk to people. Some of us, I hate you, I don't want to talk to you no more. But listen, God can put that shoe on the other foot. So what I'm saying to you is this. Yeah, that baby mother taking care of them kids. But if she becomes sick or she become in a coma and you gotta take care of your kids, are you capable to take care of your children? If that girl can't do it, I don't care who she is, your baby mother, your wife, or whoever. You gotta learn how to step up. You gotta learn how to step up and take responsibility. You signed up to be with that man. You signed up to do the job. So you gotta take care of his kids. Whatever kids he had, I don't care how many kids he got. He got 10 kids out of wedlock that he had before. Listen, take care of your business. When I met my boyfriend years ago, 8 years ago, and he had kids, he told me, I got a daughter and a son. Okay, that's good. I wasn't mad at him. I was right. Your kids, my kids. All right. I told him when I met him, I got a girl and a son. I got a boy and a girl. All right. I wasn't mad. What you want me to do? They was here before me. What you want me to do? I can't do nothing. All right. You got 2 kids. Let's go. What you want me to do? So, I met his kids, and next thing you know, they start calling me Mom and look at me down. I'm their stepmother. So God knew. All I'm saying to you is this. God know your future. God know. I already knew. All I'm saying is this. When I met him, he told me over the phone, I got 2 kids. All right. I ain't mad at you. Let me meet your kids. Let me meet them. I was nervous in the beginning and I warmed up to them. I got it. Yep. And I said, you know what? God know how to bring people back together when he knew what was going on. God know how to bring family back together. God knew what I wanted and God knew what he wanted. I want everybody to understand God know your heart desire. When you stop using people, when you stop treating people wrong, God can bless you. He can bless you. Yes, we all struggling. Listen to me. I want to talk to everybody about this. Yes, I may look like I got it together, but I don't. But I'm going to tell you this. God covers all of that. God covers all of that. He know my beginning. He know my end. God know my story. Every day I get on here to encourage people. I love people's souls. I don't want to see nobody go to hell. And I'm being honest with you. I love you that much to encourage your life. I love you that much to pick you up. Yeah, I may ask people for help on here. Because I may not have nothing. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Sometimes we gonna need people to help us once in a while. But guess what? I tell people this: get a job. Always try to do the best that you can as a mother. Let me tell you, some of you as a mother, you can do it. You can do it. Do a part-time job. Like I told y'all, me, I'm doing crochet. I'm gonna learn how to do that. All you have to do is believe in yourself and pick yourself back up and stop allowing people to pull negative energy in your ears. Do the best that you can and say, Lord, help me. All you have to do is say, Lord, give me the strength to get a job. Lord, give me the strength to keep moving. Lord, give me the strength to keep going. God will help you. All you have to do is say, Lord, pick me up where I may be stuck, and He will help you to get up. All I'm saying to you is do the best that you can. You can do better. So you have to keep believing. You have to keep believing in yourself and just say, Lord, give me the strength, and God will help you. So I just want to say to everyone, be encouraged. Move your hand. You got to be encouraged. You got to be encouraged and ask God for the strength that you need. Even if you're a single mom, I'm going to tell you, even if you're married, sometimes wives, they feel like they doing things alone. And I don't know what's going on in this world, but I tell you, the truth will come out. Whatever your husband doing, whatever your wife doing, and you seeing things going on and stuff, you got to learn how to pray and say, Lord, give us the strength. Because I'm going to tell you, marriages, stuff is going on in marriage is going to come out. God going to show you if your husband cheating. God going to show you if your wife cheating. God going to show you who's cheating on you. And you got to learn how to say, Lord, help me to move forward. God going to give you the strength because God going to show you who using you. I'm telling you, you got people in your marriage. They taking money out your savings account. People taking money from you. Oh, I just want to buy this. I just want to buy this. Don't help you with your rent. Don't help you with nothing. I'm telling you. You're supposed to be together for a lifetime. You don't help each other out with nothing. And you think God don't see stuff like that? God, listen, what's the point of being in a marriage and you can't help each other out? You got to learn how to help each other. You got to learn how to be there when that person is sick. You got to learn how to be there when that person have nothing. You got to learn how to be there for that person. All I'm saying to you is ask God for the strength that you need. And ask God to touch your partner. Some of y'all, listen to me. You married to one woman, then you married to another woman. I know what I'm talking about. Hi, welcome. Yes, God bless you. Yes, God will slow you down to teach some of y'all a lesson. I'm telling you, you married to one woman, then you married to another woman. It said you a man, you got one heart. Listen to this. My grandfather said this, you got one heart. How you gonna have 5 wives and you got one heart? You can't even take care of your first wife. You got all these wives and you can't even take care, you can't even pay the bill in your first house. And you talk about, I'm going to go to this one house. I'm going to go to this one house. You got so many different wives. And you can't even take care of the first one. The first one in labor. The second one trying to have a baby. The third one, she yelling, she screaming. The fourth one, out of order. But I love you. And all of them got some crazy names. It's a shame. It's not about what's between a person's legs. And I gotta say this, it's not about what's between their legs, it's about people's hearts. The focus that you need to be focused on is the person's mind. Focus on their mind and their heart, not what's between their legs. What's between their legs don't mean, listen to me, that will come in a lifetime. But right now, you need to focus on their mind. If I love you, I'm going to take care of you because I love you. Listen to me. You need to have one wife. Not all these 5, 7, 8 wives. You can't even take care of your first one. How you gonna have all these wives and you can't even pay your rent? You can't even brush your teeth. You can't even wash your tail. And you talking about I got 5, 7 wives. It's nasty. You out of that control that you gotta have 7, 8 wives because you need sex that much. I know what I'm talking about. People don't want to talk about it. You got all these wives because you can't control your hormones. You got all these different wives because you can't control yourself in that bedroom. So, okay, she pregnant. I'm going to leave her alone because she don't want to do nothing. So, you know, I'm going to go to her. Okay, she pregnant. I'm going to leave her alone too. So, I'm going to go to the next one. Then I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to go to the next one. And guess what? All of them pregnant. And all of them going to have a baby within a year. And guess what? You mad because you put yourself in a situation where you feel that you stuck at. I want you to understand, man, y'all gotta understand. Woman body go through a lot. It go through a lot. We getting big, we gaining weight. Some of us, we eating too much. Listen to me. She looking different than how you met. 8 years ago, I was not looking like this, y'all. I was skinny. I ain't had no belly, nothing back then. I was a little skinny little girl back then. When I had Andrew, my skin got so darker. When I had Nita, it got darker. I was lighter than this. I'm telling you, when you have kids, your skin begin to change. All I'm saying is take care of your responsibility as a parent. Stop using people. Stop thinking what you doing ain't gonna come around because it will come and it gonna hit you. It gonna hit you where you least expect it. You can't be walking this around this world and thinking that it ain't gonna hit you. You got all these different wives, all these different kids out of wedlock, and where my daddy at? Your daddy acting like a hoe. Your daddy out here being a pimp. Your daddy out here up there doing what he want to do. Outside on the street looking for a woman. It's sad. These kids need a father. These kids, they need their mother. You out here allowing people to use you because you want some drugs. I don't care how much you need that crack. Know when to say no. Know when to move forward in your life. Stop moving backwards and move away from it. Say, look, I can't do this because it's messing me up mentally. I can't do this because it's messing me up. I got a family. I got kids. Let me tell you this. When I knew that I was around the wrong people, I changed my life. I changed my life for good. I didn't care if people ain't want to be around me. I didn't care about it. I said, it is what it is. Guess what? It is what it is. I got to move forward. I had to move forward. I ain't care they ain't want to be around me. I ain't care they ain't want to talk to me. So what? I had kids. I had to take care of my kids. When I knew that I had Anita, everything changed. Everything have changed. When I knew that I had a girl in my stomach and I was talking to her in the doctor office, I was yelling at the doctor office. I say, look, the doctor was trying to move her around. I say, hey, Anita, move around. She was laughing. Because the doctor said she had a smile on her face in my stomach. She was sitting just like me, straight up with my feet crossed, and she was sitting the same way. I was talking to her while she was in my stomach. I got that connection with my kids. I don't care what is going on in their life. I need to know what's going on. I need to know what you're going through. I'm that type of mother. I'm not going to be all in your business, but you need to speak up and tell me what's going on with you. I can't help you if you're not trying to tell me what's going on. I got to know. All this shutting down and get mad and all that stuff, you got to grow up. Like I be trying to tell my son, sometimes he don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I say, okay, you don't want to talk about it. You come to me when you're ready, and we talk about it. We talk when you're ready, okay? You go ahead, do what you need to do, and you come back, and you talk to me. I want that connection with my kids that they can talk to me about anything. I don't care what it is. I ain't going to get mad at you. I want to know what you're going through. I want to know who using you. I want to know. Because it's a shame that you got people, listen to me, y'all got people around y'all that's using y'all because you so nice. I'm telling you from my experience, I was so nice and people would call me, girl, I need $100. And I'm stupid. In a way, I was like, girl, if you don't stop giving people your money, these people ain't your friends. I had to wake my own self up and God would give me a sign. He said, look, Ashley, pay attention to the numbers. These people would call me on the 1st of the month. They'd call me on the 10th. They'd call me on the 20th. I need $100 around the same time. And that's what I said. No. Go get a job. No. I don't even have listen to me, y'all. This is my job getting on here doing this. I only get, I would say, I get an income doing this every day. And I'm going to tell you, it's not big than some of y'all may think. I know you're looking at the subscribers numbers, but I don't get that much money. And I don't get that much. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't get that much. By me doing videos, I'm telling y'all, my check right now that I supposed to receive on the 21st ain't nothing but like $112. And let me tell you, guess what I'm gonna do with it? I'm gonna give it to the church. Because you know why? Listen, money, it comes and go. And I want y'all to understand, the money comes and go. When I get that check, I'm gonna send it to the church because it's okay. Because I know that God will provide for me. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm getting older, as I'm learning how to just understand that my money will grow at the right time. You know, I don't get money how everybody may get it. But it is what it is. You know, I'm thankful, I'm grateful because I know God will provide for me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we get mad because we depend on one paycheck. I'm telling y'all, by me doing this every day, I don't get a lot of money. I only get, right now, I'm about to get $112 this weekend that's getting ready to come up. And, you know, I'm getting ready to get that, and that's about it. You know, the Sunday that's getting ready to come up, I'm just getting $112. And I'm grateful for it because at the end of the day, I want to help somebody. I may help somebody or I may give it to the church. I may just go to Family Dollar, make a little nice little gift bags. I love helping people. I told y'all back then I didn't care about none of that. But God changed my heart. He allowed me to be nice to other people because being nice to others, that's how God bless you. That's how God do more for you. You know, it's not about, you know, treating people wrong. It's about loving people and treating people right. If you want God to do something for you, you got to learn how to love people unconditionally. You got to learn how to treat people with respect, and you got to learn how to treat people the way that you want to be treated. And you got to understand, you got to pay attention to the signs of someone that is using you. If they're using you, you got to back away from them and say, look, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? It can be different things. They can be using you for sex. They can be using you for your money. They can be using you for things, you know, that you work hard for. You selling cookies and all this stuff, and next thing you know, they taking your cookies away and they giving it to people. You got to learn how to say, look, enough is enough. You can't use me. I can't be with you. I told you I'm done. I'm not having sex with you. I'm not doing this. Listen to me, y'all. I care about y'all life. And I'm be honest with you. I know, listen to me, you're not perfect. I know you got some things that you're dealing with today. I don't even know your story. But I'm speaking to somebody today. I know that you're going through a lot. Don't you ever in your life let nobody use you. You keep whatever God gave you, you keep it privately. And you say, look, I'm not doing nothing until I get married. I'm not doing nothing until somebody loves me for who I am. Learn when to close your legs. Learn when to have respect for yourself. Learn when to say no. There's nothing wrong with you saying no. Know that that word no is everything to you. I can't do this no more. Because you ain't, listen to me, the person that you love, they can wait for you. I mean it. The man that I loved 8 years ago, he waited for me. I waited for him too. But you listen, you got to stop allowing people to use you. Know when to say no. It's nothing wrong with you saying no. You ain't missing nothing. All I'm saying to you, know when to say no, know when to back away from people, and know when to leave them alone. You got to know the signs. How do you know? They keep asking you over and over, girl, can I get this? Can I get this? No. You got to know. Every month, man, you got to ask me for $100. Get a job. Yes, we all dealing with financial situation. Yes, I'm sure you all dealing with it. Pray. Yes, you may just get a disability check. It's something. Thank you, Jesus, for my check. And move on. You may get a YouTube check and a disability check, and you may get a side check or whatever for helping people with their grocery bags. It's something. Figure out how you can save. Figure out how you can, invest in doing more for yourself. Open a bank account. Save money so you can get your house, so you can get a car, so you can get things that you want. I was looking at my money one day and I said, God, how can I get a car? You understand what I'm saying? I was looking at the numbers. I said, you going to make a way for me. Sometimes, let me tell you, them numbers can, listen how God do this. I'm telling you. The way God can do numbers, you may get $1,000 per month. God can change that 1,000 to 3,000. And I know some of y'all like, what you talking about? Only God can do it. We can't do it, but God can. But if we putting the work in, if we working hard, God gonna provide. God gonna make a way for us. I don't care what the people's talking about. Some of y'all, listen, you on government assistance. You want to get off? But you need to put the work in. Lord, provide. He will provide for you. Whatever you want, you got to reach to him and say, Lord, I want to stop being lazy. That's what I said to God. Before I got my job, I said, I want to stop being lazy. I was staying at home with my mom. My mom, she would tell her work. I'd be at home with her. I said, Mom, nah, this ain't me. She said, what? I said, I got to get a job. I look, when I was in my early 20s, I said, nah, Mom, this ain't for me. I told her straight up. I said, staying home and take care of my baby. Oh, no way. No. I put my baby at daycare at 9 months. Should never did it, but I did it. You see, my daughter 3 years old. She getting ready to start school next year. All I'm saying to you is this: take your time being a parent. You ain't got to rush because you want a paycheck. If I would have waited, guess what? I'm telling you, take your time. Take your time. You ain't got to rush to get a job. You ain't got to rush to do nothing. Ask God to help you, and he will. Because some of us, we up there like, oh, Lord, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know why I'm moving slow and all this stuff. Listen, God got you. All I'm saying to you is God got you. God will provide. So I love you. I want to say to you, if you love somebody and you want God to send them back to you, you pray to God and you ask him. God will send you your first love. God will send you somebody that will help you, not somebody that will use you. Pay attention to the signs. That's a red flag right there. If that person using you, if that person taking advantage of you, then guess what? You don't need to deal with them no more. You need to let them go and say, look, this ain't going to work out because you keep using me. All you want is clothes. All you want is my money. All you want is food. It's sad. It's sad how this world is. These fathers need to step up. These mothers, you need to step up. You need to take care of your kids. These kids didn't ask to be in this world. And you talking about, I need $100. Do the best that you can. Like I said, I take care of both of my kids. My daughter's father, he ain't in their life. He come and go playing this game. That's why they have the court. That's why they have the courtroom for parents like that. They don't want to do their job. Take them people to court. Let the court deal with them. You having a problem with your baby father? You having a problem with your baby mother? Deal with them through the court. You ain't got to listen. You ain't got to keep dealing with it. Stop stressing yourself out and cause yourself to have a heart attack when you can just go through the court system. Yes, I did it. And I tell people, if you feeling it's too much on you, take them to the court and just get your check every month from the courthouse. You ain't got to see that baby father. You ain't got to deal with him. Go to the courtroom and deal with him through the court. The court, let me tell you, they ain't going to play with him because he missed one check. He going to jail. Deal with these baby fathers through the courtroom. Because let me tell you this, the reason why I say it like this is because some of y'all as a woman, y'all stressing yourself out too much. And you ain't got to do that. If you see that he not helping you, listen, you done tried under the table. Listen to me. Some of y'all done tried under the table to work with these baby fathers. Oh, just give me $500 a month but look, they give you the money, but they don't want to see the child. What's up with that? You don't want to see your child. You can give the person the money, but you don't want to see your child. That's crazy. So all I'm saying to you is let God have his way. Do the best that you can and just take care of your responsibility, because at the end of the day, God will provide the help that you need. All you have to do is stay focused and just say, Lord, give me the strength. And that's it. But all I'm saying is take care of everything through the court. Because you ain't got to keep dealing with that man. You ain't got to keep dealing with that woman attitude. You can go through the court of law and deal with them through there. Because I'm telling you, you can save so much by going through the court. Because you tried. Listen to me. Some of y'all tried too much. You tried too much. You tried to work it out with them. You tried this boyfriend, girlfriend thing. That ain't working. Then you tried to, bring the baby to his house. He got weed and crack all over there. You can't even do anything because he on drugs. And you can't have that stuff around your child. You can't have that stuff around your child. Your baby father selling drugs, and he got all that stuff around the baby. Next thing you know, the baby touching the crack. So all I'm saying is you got to be careful. Go through the court of law. Deal with that man through the court. Take care of yourself and do what you got to do as a woman. Like I told y'all, my story. I was taking care of Andrew for a while, and let me tell you, I was taking care of my son. I still take care of my son. I told God, when I had Andrew, God told me it's going to be some days, it's going to be hard, it's going to be frustrated, but I need you to do what you need to do. I need you to get yourself together. I got myself together. I started taking care of my son. I did what I had to do. Sometimes you're going to go through it. Carrying a baby, you're going to go through it. I lost who I was, and I gained myself back. And I started praying, I started worshiping the Lord. And God helped me. He said, don't you ever let nobody use you. Don't you ever let nobody get in your way. Don't you ever let nobody stop you from doing what you need to do. So you got to keep going. All I'm saying to y'all is keep going and keep allowing God to give you the strength that you need. Because some of us, we have to understand that God will give us what we need. We just have to know that we just have to pray and fast and meditate. So whatever you need, be quiet. All you need is to stay focused and pray and just know that God will provide the way for you. So just keep praying. Like I said before, I was a mother, taking care of Andrew for a long time by myself. And I had to do this by myself mentally because I couldn't bring my son around all of that confusion. And I had to just take care of him by myself for a while. I had to do this mentally because I just had to do it. But I tell you this, you got to watch who you bring around your kids and make sure people not using you, and make sure your kids is not around foolishness behavior. People say, oh, I got full custody of my child. Listen to me. You got to get yourself together. When I had Andrew, I got a job. I had a nice job. These people was paying me. I was bringing home $1,200. When I was doing overtime, I would get $1,500. And I was getting money, y'all. I was getting money, and I started off early. I was in my early 20s bringing that much home every 2 weeks. So I'm telling you, God will provide. I making $100 on here right now, but God gonna provide. God got me. Like I said, God got me. All I'm saying is whatever you want, the sky's the limit. Don't let nobody use you. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. I just want to say to y'all, focus on putting God first. Focus on allowing God to be everything to you. And just know that God will make a way for you. Remember, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. And just know that God have everything that you need, and you will get what you want in life when you start to pray, when you start to fast, when you start to do everything. Look at this, y'all. Y'all see my prayer warrior? She back home. Say hi. Hi. Open the door. So God is good. So God is good. I'm getting ready to feed her some cereal or feed her whatever she want, and see what she want to eat. Some waffles, some turkey sausages or something. Make something for my kids and have them do their learning activities. But God is good. I wanted to say to everyone, y'all have a great, wonderful day. And remember, don't let nobody use you. You got to start speaking over yourself and let them people know you can't do this no more. You probably took advantage of me more than one time, but this time I'm speaking up for myself. You can't use me no more. Enough is enough, and that's it. You know, you gotta start speaking up for yourself. Pay attention to the red flags in your relationship. Somebody can love you, but somebody can use you at the same time. You got to just pay attention to the things people using you for. They can be using you, oh, buy me this, oh, give me money on the 1st of the month, give me money on the 10th, oh, give me this, give me that. Pay attention to the signs and just ask God to give you the strength to say no to these people because you can do it, okay? That's good. Yes. You want to take what out your hair?
Baby, out my hair.
I'm about to comb it. I'm going to comb your hair, okay? Give me a second. So God bless you. I love y'all. Have a great, beautiful day. Keep your head up and be strong. God bless you. Stay blessed. Don't give up. Keep going.